Happy Saturday, YouTube family, YouTube friends. I am back with set six no talking work from home job leads that I'd like to share with you. So, if you're looking for a work from home job lead where you're not talking to customers on the phone, you have landed on the right channel. Let me know in the comment section which job that you're interested in applying for, one all the way to six. Why? Because it really helps me when I go out here and research the jobs. Now, I am going to share my screen. And you know what I always do is I get excited every time when I share my screen. Why? Because I want everybody to get a job. There is room at the table for everyone that want to partake and get a job. Okay, so I'm giving you the tools, but you have to take the tools and lay your own foundation and build your own empire. So let's dive right into the job. The first job is with the company Everlight Solar. They're currently seeking legal assistant to work remotely. Even though it says this city and state, yes, you have to be living in that state, but according to hiring manager, as long as you're in the 50 states, you're eligible to apply. This is a full-time position, and the salary is between 30K to 40K a year, and that's around 14 to $19 an hour. Again, I always say negotiate your salary, know your worth at all times. People do it every single day. Now, again, as you can see, it's highlighted in black, fully remote. This is a role for Apple Power user must know iWork and be skilled with iOS and Mac OS. Remember, if you don't understand that, use Google as your friend and add video at the end of it. And there's going to be tons of videos that's going to appear. Okay, so when we dive in a little bit deeper, what you're going to be doing is you're going to communicate with clients, and according to hiring manager, that is going to be mainly with chat and text. You're going to gather and organize necessary documented information. You're going to conduct research and provide information to the lawyers, as well as you're going to manage administrative responsibility, draft copies of legal documents, and confidential in mind. The requirements is just excellent mathematics skills, general understanding of law office procedures, excellent organization and time management skills, as well as analytical ability and aptitude in problem solving, and excellent written and verbal communication. And then you must own a Mac computer and be fluent with Apple ecosystem of software, again, iOS, Mac OS, iWork, and experience in federal and state practice is a plus. Now, the great thing about this company, you are receiving health insurance, dental insurance, vision insurance, life insurance, PTO, sick and safe time, as well as pay holiday off. And again, the salary is between 30 to 40K a year. That is around 14 to $19 an hour. If this is something that you're interested in, then make sure you go ahead and apply today by clicking here where it says apply to this position. This is job number one. Now we are down to job number two is with Physical Note. They're currently seeking policy associates one to work remotely. Again, this is a full-time position. When I scroll down, the first thing that I'm looking for is how much I'm going to get paid. And the salary is not listed, so I take upon myself to research. And this is what I came up with is 70,424 per year. That is $33 an hour. When we dive in a little bit deeper about what to expect for this particular position here, is you will learn everything you want to know and more about the legislation and regulation. You're going to be reading, lots of reading. You will identify and analyze the legislation and regulation based on client interests. You're going to produce summaries, as well as you're going to provide timely and appropriate communication to all Fiscal Note colleagues and employees, contribute to team documentation of policy errors and client priorities. Now, what they're looking for you to have to set you apart is 0 to 1 years experience in policy related field or education course related to public policy, politics, science, political science, or business administration, as well as they're looking for you to be a learner and a comfortable adapter to new tools, have strong independent research skills. Remember, these skills you want to implement into your resume in order for it to pass the applicant tracker system. And then also strong written and verbal communication skills. And then bonus is a background and interest in healthcare policy. If this sounds like something that you're able to do, then all you need to do is go ahead and apply immediately. These jobs move very quickly, and all you need to do is click right here where it says apply for this job. This is job number two. Now we're down to job number three is with White Pad. They're seeking content moderators, short-term independent contractor to work from home. You can work in the The remote could be in the US or Canada. And then, of course, these cities and state. This is a contract position, so you'd be a 1099. Okay. So when we dive in a little bit deeper, we're looking to see how much you're going to get paid. The salary is not listed. So again, I researched things. The salary is between 71,400K to 90,400K a year. I verified that with the company, and they said that that is correct, and that's between $34 to $43 an hour. Now, when we dive in a little bit deeper here, as a content moderator, you will review and investigate written long form content that violates their community guidelines. You must be detail oriented, visual, and self motivated. Due to the sensitive, toxic content you will come across, having a strong willingness is crucial. Past moderation experience is required. Again, this is a remote, is a short term contract role for 3 to 6 months. Don't let that scare you. It's a lot of people, including myself in the past, had a short-term contract and end up being there for 2 or 3, 4 years, or they hire me on permanent. They can do the same thing for you. All you need to do is go to work, do your job, do your best, and it can happen to you. The requirement is 1 to 2 years of work experience in content moderation or content review, demonstrate independent working ability, as well as experience in setting required willingness plans and aptitude for technology. And if this is something you want to do, then make sure you go ahead and apply today by clicking here where it says apply for this job. This is opportunity number 3. Okay. Now we're down to opportunity number 4. It's with the company GoShare. They're currently seeking driver onboarding specialist data entry clerk to work from home. Even though it's posted on January 4, 2024, it is still current. I have to bring it out there. It is still current. I always reach out to hiring manager when I have any questions or concern. And the salary is between 25,000 and 35,000 a year, and that is around 12 to $16 an hour. Remember, know your worth. Negotiate your salary at all times. People do it every single day. Again, this is a remote position. And then also it says enjoy working from home or working from their San Diego office. That is not going to apply to you according to hiring manager. You'll be working from home. Now, when we dive in a little bit deeper, they're looking for candidates that are tech savvy and detail oriented, should have a strong desire to help people. You will need access to a quiet work environment, a smartphone, and a computer with a reliable internet access. They're looking for someone who can work full-time. Shifts may include nights and weekends. Now, what you're going to be doing is you're going to review application as well as insurance and vehicle registration documents for accuracy and eligibility. You're going to conduct virtual vehicle safety inspection with qualified driving applicants. Training is provided. They will provide training, and communicate with delivery professional via text, chat, and email about the status of their application or the driver's applicant's pre-employment background check using company software. Now, the requirement is a social degree or above. That's preferred but not required. 1 to 2 years experience in recruiting and onboarding gig out workers or working in data entry, HR, or customer service. Again, preferred means if you have it, that's great. If you don't worry about it, but it is not required. Now, these are the skills. These are some of the skills that you need to implement into your resume to help increase your chances of passing the applicant tracking system. Strong attention to details, self-motivated, be able to work independently, excellent communication skills, ability to handle and prioritize multitask, comfortable with smartphone application and web-based application. Now, again, they're saying applicants from all of these states here are preferred. At this time, you have to be living in these states in order to be considered. Now, it's people that have reached out to me and said that they don't even live in the state and still was hired. So I would go and apply anyway. Okay. So if this is something you want to do, don't procrastinate, take action today, because these jobs move very quickly. All you need to do is click right here where it says I'm interested, and it will walk you through the steps. Now, if you come across this job and it's no longer available, please don't get in panic mode. Explore within the company where it says view all jobs. There are other opportunities that may be a good fit for you. This is opportunity or job number 4. Okay, so we are down to opportunity number 5. It is with the company New Engen. They're currently seeking media service associates to work from home. This is full-time, entry level. When I scroll down, I am looking to see what the salary is. The salary is not listed, so I take upon myself to research when I'm uncertain, and I come up with 47K a year for this particular job, and that is $22 an hour. When we dive in a little bit deeper, Under limit direction, support is a key resource for flawless execution for accounts performance management across multiple digital channels. You're going to work with a creative team to drive details for rapid, continued creative testing, as well as you're going to apply professional concept. And then when you go down here, they looking just 0 to 2 years of related experience or degree with little to no experience. So they will hire you regardless if you have experience or not. You have to realize that every job is going to take you through some training, regardless if you have experience or not. And I've talked to hiring managers and recruiters, and they said the same thing. They're looking for someone that's flexible and can deal with high attention to details and produce high quality output. And then you go down, they're looking for someone that's self-started, independent, quick learner, ability to work effectively in teams. Okay, so they have benefits like medical, dental, vision, short and long-term disability, 401k, HSA, flexible vacation and PTO, paid holidays, remote flex day schedule, laid back office environment. And if this is something you want to do, then go ahead and apply. All you need to do is scroll down. This is considered a quick hire application, meaning it'll literally take you 5 minutes or less, but you do not want to rush the process. All you need to do is attach your resume or paste your resume. When you attach your resume, make sure you save your resume in a hand when you are working on it as a PDF file, because according to hiring manager, PDF files are more readable to the ATS than the other ones. So I just want to throw that out there to you. Go ahead and fill out everything and hit submit application, and your application will be on its way. This is opportunity number 5. Okay, so let me know in the comment section which opportunity that you or job that you can apply for. Now we're down to job number 6. Is with Oncology, okay? Oncology here. They're currently seeking cash application specialists to work from home. And even though it says this state, yes, you have to be living in this city and state, but according to hiring manager, they will hire you even if you don't live in that state. When I scroll down here, see, it says remote right here. So this is a remote job. The salary is not listed, so I take upon myself to research when I'm uncertain about the salary here. And the salary that I came up with, we're just going to keep scrolling here down, it's 43,278 a year, and that's around $20 an hour for this position here. Always negotiate your salary. Know your worth. Like I say that all the time. People do it every single day. The cash application specialist is responsible for the daily preparation and posting of receipts, balance payments, and running of daily reports. And when we dive in a little bit deeper, you're going to prepare lock boxes and post payments from EOBs received the prior day, meeting daily quotas outlines with minimal errors. You're going to also maintain daily close schedule as coordinated by supervisors, as well as you're going to understand and refer to managed care profiles, AWP grids, and other tools necessary to determine proper insurance payment. And then you go down a little bit further, additional responsibility may be assigned to help drive their mission of improving the lives of everyone living with cancer. And then what they're looking for is attendance, alphanumeric data entry experience with speed and accuracy required. Remember, go to officialtypingtest.com where you can practice this for free. Also, they're looking for someone that knows Word and Excel, Outlook. Go to Microsoft 365 training where you can learn it. And they're looking for someone that has attention to details, problem solving skills, must possess high degree of professionalism, knowledge of medical billing, HIPPIC, CPT, ICD-9, scanning experience. And then this job only requires a high school diploma or equivalent, 1 year of experience in direct related role, cash posting experience in a medical setting. And if this is something you want to do, then all you do is click right here where it says apply right here, and your application will be on its way to get closer to passing the ATS and getting the opportunity. You can always explore within the company and see if there's any other remote jobs that may be a good fit. They do have medical coding for those who are a certified professional coder. You can go ahead and check that out. So again, if this is something you want to do, all you need to do is click right here where it says apply. Okay. Now in this video, I gave you 6 no talking work from home job leads in this video. A lot of people want to be on the phone. Some people don't. I mean, working on the phone was not for me. Okay. And I commend anybody that is dealing with customers on the phone. You have to have a tough skin, because these customers these days, I'm talking about when I was working, they call me everything but a child of God. But I prefer non-phone work from home job leads or no talking work from home job leads. So let me know in the comment section which job that you referred, and let me know which job that you're interested in applying for. If this video has been helpful thus far, you know what I want you to do is hit that like button, as well as I want you to leave a comment. I do take our time to respond to all comments. I spend about an hour or two a day responding to comments, and then I check on a regular basis. Why? Because you're more to me than just a number. I want to build that friendship relationship with you. And in order for me to do that, I do have to comment. Okay. Also, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to build a community where we can uplift and encourage one another on our job search and everyday life, because we need more encouragement in the world. And also share these videos on your social media platforms so more and more people can see what I have to offer each and every single day. And I want to just say, how are you doing today? I'm praying that you're having a awesome day. Nobody cannot make your day bad. Only you can make your own day. People will try it, but only you, God, can, make you, help you see have a happy day, basically. Okay. But people cannot make your day or run your day. Okay. Only you can allow them to do that. But I want you to keep pushing. I want you to apply for multiple positions. I want to see how many jobs that you're going to apply a day. Apply for 6 a day, apply for 10. Do what you need to do. Plant that seed, be a farmer and plant that seed, and these jobs are going to come when you least expecting it. I have to tell you all the time is that God will provide for you. And the first thing come to my mind is that a bird. How does a bird gets food? God always provide for that bird. And if God provide for that bird, he will provide for you. But all he asks for you is to believe and trust in him. And don't get disencouraged. I know it's easy to get disencouraged because a lot of times you're around a lot of people that brag. What I've learned in life, what you don't have, that's what people brag on. If you don't have a car, people brag about their car. If you don't have a job, they'll brag about, oh, I got to go to work in the morning. If you don't have kids, they brag about their kids. If you don't have a house, they brag about their house. So whatever you don't have in life, that's what people brag about. And if you have all of that, people cannot brag because you already have that. But again, you have to keep pushing. Never, ever give up. Don't disqualify yourself before you apply for these jobs. Let the company do it. That's why I say it's very important to stay around like-minded people, like-minded people that have similar goals like you have and want to go places like you do, because that's going to help push you to be better. When you hang around naysayers, I keep saying that all the time, you end up going nowhere. That's like, example is going to places you've never been before and you cannot use a map or GPS. You end up going nowhere. You need to hang around more people that is going to speak life into you and that's going to encourage you and uplift you, because that's what we need. A lot of people going through things. A lot of people talk to me every single day and they say they're under so much negativity on the jobs. They're negative in the family. Nobody believes in them. Nobody speaks life over them. And I'm speaking life over you and I'm praying for you, and we're going to pray together. Prayer will change things. Keep pushing. Pushing means pray until something happen. That's what we're going to do. You're not going to give up. Rejection is going to always be, and you're going to go through the storms of life. If you're not going through the storms of life, like the older generation say, keep on living, you're going to experience. But I agree, some people that goes through the storms of life more than others, and sometimes we just don't understand why we go through things, including myself. I'm like, well, why I'm going through things, and this person here, they're not going through half the things I'm going through. But something just came over me and said, look, thieves, burglars, and they don't break into homes that don't have any value. They break into homes that they see value. And that's the same thing about people. When people see things in you that you can't see in yourself, that they see that you're going to be successful in life, that you're capable of getting a job, that you're capable of getting that house, you're capable of having something in your life, that's when the enemies try to attack you and get you off of your game, so you think that you can't get a job. But again, you got to just keep pushing, keep applying, never ever give up, and don't disqualify yourself. You got to keep applying for these jobs. You have to, because there is a job. God has a job out there for you with your name on it. But he wants you to believe. He wants you to trust him. He wants you to take action. And again, he will provide for you. A lot of people going through moments where they're struggling. I've been without a job in the past, y'all, 2 years. I've gotten fired for no reason at all. People that don't like you, they will fire you. I told you the story, and for those who don't know, I've been fired at least two times in my life. Okay. I'm going to tell you the first job that I got fired for is at a company where I was doing insurance basically. And everybody know about lock boxes that is money off in there, and people, you share a lock box. So it's multiple people messing with the lock box. It's just not me. And one girl that I was working with, she always just, just was out to get me. But I say, look, I'm here to work and I'm going to stay until, whatever happens. So if I needed a pen, this is the truth. If I needed a pen, I said, well, I'm going to walk back to my desk. And she said, no, you can use my pen. And when she went back and told the hiring manager that I was stealing a pen off of her desk, y'all. And I'm like, I didn't do that. She told me I can use her pen. And then it was just things were coming missing in the lockbox. And it wasn't me taking it, because my mama always told me, you don't steal, you work for what you want. And that's what I've done. In my life, I've been around a lot of money working at different hospitals. I worked in the bank department, and I never had a desire to do any of that because I work hard for everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? I wanted God's way, not, any other way but God's way. And I was called in the office and they fired me. You know what I'm saying? This happened years ago, y'all. This happened very years ago. And I was out here trying to find a job. And when they asked if I can draw my unemployment, they had to get permission from my employer, and they said no. So I was without work for like 2 months. And I finally found a job. And a friend that was there, she was crying and she said, I know you didn't do that. And then they ran cameras and found out it wasn't me, it was another lady that did that. And they tried to call me back and beg me back for the job. And I said, no, when you let me go, you show your true colors. I'm not going back. And the Lord blessed me to find a job. And I was, single, and I was staying by myself. And I didn't know how bills were going to get paid. I mean, there was many days just between me and you, because you're my YouTube family. I was eating ketchup and bread. That's the God on the truth. A lot of people are ashamed of it. I'm just telling you what I experienced, because I haven't been perfect in my life, but God provided for me. The second time that I got fired was when I went to a company and I was printing HICFA forms. And the lady, every time she looked around, she was always saying, you're doing a good job. You catching on really fast. And my grandmother always say, people that pat you on the back, they're not patting you on the back for any good. And then the lady was talking about prayer Jabez. She asked me what were my thoughts. And I was like, let's wait until our lunch break and discuss that. No, I'm just asking you a simple question. And all I said was it was an excellent book. I say probably 2 days later, 3 days later, I was called in the office and I saw a box there, and I end up getting fired. And the supervisor said, "Well, your supervisor said that they got tired of you saying that you're printing every single day." And my supervisor told me, before you print anything, from HICFA to paper, make sure you let me know, because anybody know that when you're printing something like that, it can tie the computer up for 4 or 5 hours. So everybody need to know, so they, if they need to print, they can print on a different printer. And she told her, and then she lied and said, I didn't tell you. And then you sitting talking. And I end up getting fired for something. At that particular time, my husband and I, we were trying to get our first home. We were trying to get things. And while I was still working, the great thing about it is I was planting the seed, y'all. I had applied for different jobs and everything like that. When I got fired, and she asked me, what you gonna do now? Literally, what are you gonna do now after she fired me? And I said, God will provide for me according to his riches and glory. He will do that. And I kid you not, I went to the car, and yeah, it's a hurting feeling getting fired, because you have things, you got to pay bills. Bills are not gonna stop because you got fired. I called my husband and everything like that, and he said, you'll find your job. And 4 hours later, after I got fired, another company that I applied for like maybe 2 months ago, they called me and said, "Can you come into the interview today?" And I said yes, because I was already dressed up anyway. So I went in for an interview. They hired me on the spot. So that following Monday, I had a job to go to. And I tell you not, when you meant it for evil, God meant it for good. And it took me a lot of times in my life to go through things to understand what the word of God say in the Bible. And I understood. And then I kid you not, 3, 4 weeks later, they shut the company down that fired me. Everybody lost their job. Okay. And the lady that fired me, my so-called supervisor, came to the job that I was currently on at that time and asked for work. And my supervisor asked me, "How is that person?" And I told her, "That's the person that fired me." And they said, "We don't want that type of person in this company." And she didn't get a job. So I'm just telling you that when you do wrong, you reap what you sow. If you sow good seeds, good things gonna come back to you. But when you sow bad things, you're gonna reap what you sow. You don't treat people wrong. You don't make up lies to get people fired. You be honest. People need their jobs. People could need money to feed themselves and their family, and you sitting here lying, and a person living paycheck to paycheck. Some people come homeless in that situation. Yeah, you're going to reap what you sow. So again, keep pushing, keep applying, never ever give up. No don't mean no, it means next opportunity. I tell my story because you're not the only one struggling. Okay, I'm struggling. I was struggling at that particular time. We all go through some struggling. We all fall short. That's why I constantly tell you, hey, don't get complacent. A lot of people be on a job for 6 months to more than that, and they get complacent and think that, hey, these companies love me. They will never let you go. You got to understand, furniture is replaceable. Anything, refrigerator is replaceable, clothes is replaceable, food is replaceable, and they can replace you at any time. So you need to always have a backup plans at all necessary. Cars have backup plans. There is a spare tire. You're not driving hoping that you're going to get a flat, but if you do, there is a tire in there to change, that you can put on and to take you to your destination, hoping you get it fixed. We all have cell phones, and we get that conversation can be good, and it gets ready to die out. There is a charger to go in and charge your phone. So you need to have a backup plan at all means necessary. And remember, God will provide for you. If He provide for me, He would do it for you. But all He asks you is to trust and believe Him and step out of your comfort zone. So I tell you all the time to stop being a procrastinator and be a doer. Stop talking about it and be about it. Stop being on the sideline and get in the game and apply for these jobs today. Okay? You got this. I believe in you, but you have to believe in yourself. You have to encourage yourself. You got to speak life into you. Okay? Don't give up. I know you get tired, but get up and run your race, because at the end, you're going to win. Many blessings to each and every one of you. And I pray that whatever you desire in your heart, it shall be given in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.